Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time to review Jonah Hex, The Six Gun War. Now, The Six Gun War is the 6 issues between issue 43 and 49 of Jonah Hex. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jimmy Palmiotti has written all 49 issues of Jonah Hex. Some have been co-written, but he's the main writer. Most issues, the longest run he's had is 3. Most are one-shot, some go to 2. And when the movie news started hitting, he said he really wanted to do a 6-issue arc, really big, really epic for Jonah Hex, really show how Quentin's going to be in the movie, and just make this big, epic Jonah Hex run. Well, my entire thoughts on this book can be summed up in 3 words. What the hell? This book summarizes absolutely everything about why Jimmy Palmiotti is wrong to be writing Jonah Hex. Number 1, he created a character a while back called Tallulah Black for the Jonah Hex universe, never referenced in Volume 1. Now, granted, I'm okay with her, but more and more here lately, she's been popping up all over the every Jonah Hex book. The first 3 issues of Six Gun War have hardly any Jonah Hex. In the first 3 issues, there's maybe 6 pages with Jonah Hex having a full page. The majority of the first 3 books are Tallulah Black and Bat Lash just kind of going around screwing with El Papayago. And Jonah's just being buried alive and wandering through the desert in those first 3 issues. 6 pages maybe. That's ridiculous. Another big thing. Jimmy Palmiotti cannot write the Hex backstory. He's going back and trying to retcon things out of Volume 1. Well, I don't know if he's trying to retcon things out, but he's definitely not portraying them right. For example, one of the biggest incidents in the entire Jonah Hex lore, the Fort Charlotte Massacre. They try to tell a flashback of this book, and in it he's talking to Jeb Turnbull, who is, of course, a very big character in Jonah Hex. And they're talking about Jonah killing the chief's son. Now, Jonah may have told Jeb in this conversation that he plans on it, because in the timeline he is not. But I did not read it like that. It seemed like they were talking about like he's already done it. Then when they get captured, in the original Jonah Hex story, Jonah goes back, breaks in, and kills the man who set him up to look like a traitor. In this book, Jonah kills one of his own men who escapes because he called Jonah a traitor. And that's ridiculous. Why? And Quentin Turnbull being portrayed as the big bad guy. I mean, how he's going to be portrayed in the movie. Well, according to this book, he's going to sit behind a desk for 90% of the movie, maybe order some bandits to go kill Jonah Hex, and in the end have a 2-page fight panel where nothing happens. That's another big thing about the book. The last 3, because the first 3 issues have barely any Hex in them. The last 3 issues are horribly anticlimactic and just a mess. It's just terrible. I mean, they kill off El Papayago, one of the only reoccurring Jonah Hex villains from Volume 1, who has never been in Jimmy Palmiotti's stuff. In the final fight, El Papayago is blocking bullets with his sword. What the hell? There has never been anything supernatural about El Papayago, and now all of a sudden he's blocking bullets like it's nothing. They also start a Tallulah Black Jonah Hex love story in this. Okay, that seems like a major thing. I think I would have heard of that in Volume 1. Granted, Palmiotti has rights to make his own creative changes, but come on. I'm okay with her being a side character, but unless he's going to kill her off soon, she's becoming a way too big a part of the Jonah Hex universe. And El Papayago dying, he didn't even get a very epic fight. It's like, oh, he's blocking bullets with a sword. I would rather it have been a gunfight. It's just stupid. Then you have the big showdown where Jonah Hex finally tracks Quentin to the old Aztec temple. And there is nothing good about this last book. The action is confusing. They make up some plan which doesn't seem to go well. They tell Lazarus to go free some kind of miners. And then when he does, he says, "Wait for my signal." And nothing ever happens with him for the rest of the book. And then, of course, building up to this, I thought he's killed El Papayago. He's probably just going to write his own Quentin Turnbull death in this book. Just go for the gusto. Go ahead and kill him all. Who really cares? After all this, there's like a 3-page fight panel that did not feel epic, that did not feel like it was the big payoff for reading 5 issues of pure crap. It was nothing. Quentin got away after like a very brief fist fight in a very bullcrap way. And that was the end of it. I hope Jimmy Palmiotti never writes another 6-issue run unless he makes some major improvements to his writing. This is by far the worst thing to come out of the current Jonah Hex run, besides issue 37, which was 7 graves, 6 feet deep. That was bullshit. But this is terrible. I've read the script. This is not how Quentin is represented in the movie. El Papayago died in a crappy way. This is a terrible book. Now, I've actually enjoyed some of the stuff Jimmy Palmiotti's done with Jonah Hex. But this book is by far the worst representation of everything that's wrong with his current run. So this is JTrain997. I despise the 6-gun war. If you want to read Jonah Hex, do not start here. And I'll see you soon, YouTube.